Welcome back to the weekly portfolio update video. Another week has passed and the market has been going up and down, as I'm sure everyone's portfolio has been all over the place. Today I'm just going to spend this episode highlighting a large holding of mine and one of the first stocks I ever purchased, and that is Apple. Since I began in my investing journey, one of the first companies I invested in and still hold to this day is Apple. The tech giant is the largest company in the world and have been innovating and growing year after year and showing no true signs of slowing down. Apple stock is constantly being bombarded with comments that it's overvalued and that the company is going to struggle to grow, but the company just continues to perform. Every earnings they beat the estimates and continue expanding and growing into new sectors. Apple has become such a well-known and trusted brand that they can pretty much sell whatever product they like at whatever price they deem reasonable, and people will still buy it. I mean, just look at the different revenue streams. Just alone, the Apple AirPods make more in revenue than Spotify, Snapchat, and Twitter. More impressive than just the sales numbers, however, is another number the company shared in response to a question about subscriptions. We now have 785 million paid subs, said Luca Maserati, Apple's CFO. We increased 165 million in the last 12 months alone. Very pleased with the performance, he said. I believe this is the best news to come out of earnings. Having a paid subscription model is perfect for a business. This allows constant revenue streams flowing in and helps protect the company from any external factors that could severely damage a business, such as we are seeing now with the disasters and lockdowns. Executives had warned last year that the global shortage of microchips might limit its sales, but the firm's quarterly update to the investors on Thursday showed it's brushing past these concerns. Mac sales were up 12%, while iPhone sales jumped 9%, with few rival phones debuting in the holiday season. The iPhone 13, which started shipping days before the quarter began, led to the worldwide phone sales revenue for Apple of $71.6 billion. Revenue from the company's service unit, which includes Apple Pay, the App Store, and its TV streaming service, was up more than 23%. The iPad, which executives said was particularly affected by the supply issues, was the one product that showed weakness. The sales slipped 14%. Demand in China, where sales rose 20%, propelled the firm's growth in the quarter. Apple said the profits were $34.6 billion, up 20%. The company, which has more than 1.8 billion active devices in the market, has been able to put pressure on suppliers and manufacturers to produce big quantities of iPhones and other devices despite the shortages brought on by the pandemic. They have navigated the supply chain better than everybody, and it shows in the results, said Ryan Reith, who studies the smartphone market for industry tracker IDC. Chief Financial Officer Luca Maserati said the supply constraints would decrease the current quarter, which ends in March. The level of constraint will depend on a lot of other companies, what will be demanded for other chips from other companies and other industries. It's difficult for us to predict, so we try to focus on the short term, he said. Overall, this shows the resilience of the company, that through these difficult times, they can still boast these amazing numbers and earnings. Apple currently sits around 20% of my portfolio and plays a massive role in my QQQ and S&P investments. As one of my earliest investments and most successful, I don't plan on selling this stock anytime soon, and I believe sitting and holding onto the stock and slowly adding over time will help me grow this portfolio and hopefully assist me on my own journey to financial stability and freedom. The stock saw a fall, just like the overall market, but has since jumped 6%. These small ups and downs of price don't bother me, as I am long-term on this company. Hopefully you enjoyed this portfolio update today. It was mainly just a short one, but I wanted to highlight an amazing company and stock I am proud to be invested in. The portfolio sits at $9,915 US, or 14,189 Australian dollars. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment on your thoughts about Apple as a company and as a stock, and subscribe to Business Ventures for more weekly portfolio updates and business case studies.